Yo, welcome back to the Whale Boys channel. Today we're going to be doing the NFC Division Round playoff preview. I'm joined by Infamous.
Yeah, Kyruto, we are here. It's the best weekend of football. We have the best eight teams in the league vying for a chance in the championship games. We're going to be doing both NFC games today, and we're going to be kicking things off with the Giants coming off a big win versus the Vikings. They now head into Philly to take on the number one seeded Eagles. Let's get into it. In this game, we got two NFC East rivals going head to head for the third time this year. The first time these two teams met, the Eagles won 40-22 in a very, very convincing win. The Giants, although are getting kind of hot, they beat the Vikings at home, who have been saying they're frauds all year. But in this matchup, I think the differential between the teams is just a little too much for the Giants to overcome. I got Philly winning the game. It'll be closer than their matchups in the regular season, but I think at home, Philadelphia, number one seed, their MVP of the league, maybe on their team if he didn't get hurt, hurts. I think the Eagles have too much talent for this Giants team. It's been a great story for the Giants. No one thought do this. They have the coach of the year. People thought they'd be a bottom of the league team, but they weren't. They proved everyone wrong. They made the playoffs, but unfortunately for them, I have the run ending here to the Philadelphia Eagles. Kyruto, what do you have in this game?
I have Eagles as well, and I just think, Giants riding the momentum will put up a good fight. Eagles, I think, looking at their roster, I just don't see them losing this game solely off a talent differential. Daniel Jones has been having a breakout year the past few weeks, but I just don't think it's enough to get it done.
Yeah, I mean the Vikings defense is was probably one of the worst ones, if not the worst, in the entire playoffs. And Daniel Jones and Saquon proved that they had it really, really, really good games for being their first playoff games ever in the league. But I don't think I don't think that momentum will ride in this game. I have the Eagles winning by, I'll say 10. I say the Eagles win by 10.
I, I, I'll go, I'll go 13. Not
Nice.
super close, but.
Yeah, make it interesting,
Alright,
if anything.
on to our second matchup of the conference, Niners versus Cowboys. We have two teams coming off blowout wins in their first round matchup. San Francisco beat the 7 seed Seattle Seahawks. Dallas beat the 4th seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their own house. These two teams matched up last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, these two teams meet once again in the playoffs. The Niners getting the better of them last season. Two of the most historic franchise in NFL history. The Niners winning that game when Dak Prescott decided to go for a QB draw. Didn't have enough time to spike the ball. San Fran wins the game. As a biased Niners fan, I'm obviously going to pick them to win this game, but there's some reasons behind it. I think our team is better this year. We had Elijah Mitchell last year who gashed him. Now we have Christian McCaffrey. That's an upgrade. We have Kittle who's actually catching footballs this year. Wasn't doing a lot of that last season. Was just a lot in like the run game blocking and stuff like that. He's more part of the offense, which is a blessing to see. Also, Debo is Debo. Didn't have the numbers he had last year, but as you saw against the Seahawks, he still has the burst, still has the run, still has the yak to be a weapon on offense. And use check. I mean, there's just a lot of weapons on this offense. Purdy's proven to not be a bad quarterback. He's accurate, mobile, smart decision making. He's basically a better Jimmy G, and Jimmy G is a fucking fraud. I've never been a Jimmy G guy, never will be a Jimmy G guy. He's gone. He's out of my life. God bless the team that takes him. I'm a Purdy guy now. Go fucking Purdy. I believe in him to win this matchup. Last year against the Niners, the Dak didn't look great. The defense arguably got better from last season. So yeah, I like the Niners. Obviously, Niners fan. Cowboys, they have a chance. Their team isn't bad. Pollard's taking a big step. We're not going to be forcing Zeke down our throats because they were last year because Zeke didn't do shit against us. But Pollard probably could do more. He's a yak. He can actually catch the ball. They have CD now as the clear number one. But other than CD, the receiving core isn't the greatest. Gallup had a bit of a down year. Noah Brown, solid, but when Cooper Rush was out, didn't do a whole lot. But their team isn't bad. Their O line great. Micah Parsons still one of the best defensive linemen of football. Secondary solid. Trevon Diggs is honestly better this year than he was last year, even though this year he had way less picks. But he's actually somewhat locking down receivers this year. Last year that was not the case. But yeah, with all that being said, give me Christian McCaffrey, give me fucking Kittle, give me Debo, give me Purdy, give me that defense, give me the defensive player of the year, by the way. Uh, Nick Bosa, Hufanga, All Pro, Fred Warner, All Pro. I mean, we're fucking stacked. The Cowboys are pretty stacked too. It's gonna be a great game. Maybe the matchup of the playoffs. Yeah. Give me the Niners by, let's see. Niners, we'll go 27-24 in a very, very close and entertaining game. Kyruto, what is the pick?
Yeah, I agree. I think the Niners get it done as well. I think CMC has a game this weekend. Dallas has a pretty lackluster run defense. I don't think they're going to be able to hang with them. And San Francisco has one of, if not the best defense in football. I think Dak has a rough one. Outside of CD, they really have nothing at wide receiver. They have a washed-up T.Y. Hilton. That's about it. Yeah, Debo ate them alive last time. I don't know if he'll do that again, but I could see it. But yeah, I think CMC goes for bold prediction here. I think he goes for 200 total.
That is quite bold. I mean, Dak and the boys, they just go off a big win. But I mean, the Bucks team that I thought was going to come out there, playoff Tom, how they'd all rally up, playoff game, big game. Tom Brady comes out, does what he does in the playoffs. That didn't happen at all. They looked like they did all season, bad, uncoordinated, terrible O line. Just everything that was bad about the Bucks this year was bad in that game. And Dak's stats, although they were very, very good, I mean, if you watch that game, his time in the pocket was fucking absurd. He won't get that against the Niners, that's for sure. He won't get the time in the pocket, won't get the space open down the field. It's gonna be tough. Let's see if Dak can deal against a good defense. I don't know. We'll find out.
And with that, thanks for watching, guys. AFC predictions coming soon. And
Yep.
peace.
Later.